Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are back with another Ninja Turtles video, and this one is a special set of 6 figures. So I don't know a lot of the history about these figures, so I'm no expert by any means, but I love Ninja Turtles growing up. I've always loved the retro figures. I think I showed in my last video some of the ones that I have from the early 2000s, but I believe this was a remake from the 80s. And this is, it says it's limited to 5,000, San Diego 2020. Previews exclusive, and this is item number 81390, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles basic figure 6-pack. So it comes with a nice little carrying handle here, and then once we slide that out of the box, we have this nice turtle band. So here we've got Raphael, we've got a foot stinks, we've got some nice little writing here on the side, great classic retro colors, Michelangelo right there. We've got the top. In the front, we've got Donatello and Raphael, and this just looks so cool. They've got the turtle kind of like mouth down here. They've got the shell, the lights, and then on this side we have Donatello and Leonardo. And so I just love the way they made this, where you can see them all traveling together. It's consistent all the way around, and then in the back you kind of have this little exhaust and the back windows, and you can even see their shadows from the back. So really pretty packaging, great for display, great to keep them in here if you'd like. And now let's go ahead and get the figures out. So it opens up here. This was taped. I went ahead and I opened it after they came in, just to make sure everything look good, and we'll just go figure by figure. I'm not going to unbox them in this video, but I will make a separate video for each figure and do separate unboxing and give each one its own kind of time and attention. So here is the first one, Leonardo, and we may actually end up starting with this one. So I'm not going to go into too much, but just to show you guys what comes in here. Looks like we had a nice little, almost looks like a classic comic strip, giving us a little bit of info and background. And we've got the 6 figures, all of which come in the set. So we'll set Leonardo down on the side. And then we've got, let's see, Michelangelo. I love the color on this. Love this classic art. It's an awesome set. I've wanted it for a few months now. I was able to find it for a really good price. And then here we go, original 1988 figures. So I think I may have mentioned these were remakes of the 80s. So at least we got that right. But I've wanted these for months, and I'd recommend looking on eBay and Amazon if you want the set. And you can find it for a pretty good price, but I'd say get it as soon as you can, because I'm pretty sure the price on these will just continue to go up and up. In a year or two, it's probably gonna be through the roof. It might cost you a couple $100. So get it as soon as you possibly can. And here is Donatello. I love these. I think some of them too, like this one's a little bit of that lighter green. This one's more of a kind of like a dark, almost like forest army green. Maybe not quite when you get them out, but that's just kind of my initial impression. And then the heads on these, I read somewhere that's, I don't know if it's these or if it was the original ones, but they had more of like the softer, squishier head. I don't know if that's what these are, but just by looking at it, I think it may be. So I'm kind of hoping they are. I'm interested to see what that looks like. We've got a little bit of this tissue paper here, dividing the figures. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. And I've done the shredder so far from the early 2000s on the channel. That one's had a lot of good feedback. So I hope you guys will enjoy these just as much. And speaking of shredder, here he is. I love this. I love this classic purple. You can see his armor. Comes with a good little set of weapons here. And I think each of these might be the same on the back. Kind of gives us about the turtles and some other things. It's so hard not to go into it all now, but I just want to keep this one short and show all of the figures. And then we've got 6 in here, so we've got 6 videos, one for each figure. Here's Splinter, Master Splinter. I love that color of his robe, the bow and arrow. Again, same thing on the back. And we've got one more, which is my favorite, Raphael. And I mean, just initial impression, this one just looks the coolest to me. I don't know if it's because he's my favorite character, if the red just pops so well against the green, but I can't wait to get this one out of the pack. So if there's anyone you guys would like to see first, if there's a certain order that you prefer, let me know. I was planning on starting with Leonardo, maybe go Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, save this one toward the end because he is my favorite. But if you guys want to see a specific one first, just let me know down in the comments. I'm happy to do any order. I'm not really committed to doing it one way or another. So I'm gonna go ahead and set these guys out. Let's kind of put the turtles down toward the bottom. Pop Shredder out there. The top. There's Donatello. There's Leonardo. And there's Michelangelo. So hope you guys enjoy seeing the set. I'm excited to get every single one of these out of the packages, and then we'll also probably end up doing a comparison video of these original 1988 figures to some of the early 2000s and see which ones we like more, similarities, differences, that type of thing. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one, and let me know which one you want to see first, and I'll have that video up in probably the next 3 or 4 days. So thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.